And we are live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stonadge channel. And yeah, we're getting ready to rumble for Fulham versus Chelsea for a game in the Premier League, a West London derby, and we are ready for it. I hope everyone's okay. Hello to Granny Dwarf and Falafel and Tottenham TJR and David, who are the early birds today. Lovely to see you. Great to see you all here. So, Chelsea versus Fulham, away at Craven Cottage. The teams have been very kindly put in the chat by Falafel. It's a 4-2-3-1 against a 3-4-2-1 with Leno, Tete, Adebayo, Ream and Robinson, the back four for Fulham. Harrison Reed, João Palhinha, the little cheeky double pivot with Pereira, Bentancur over Reed and Willian behind Carlos Vinicius. And for Chelsea, a 3-4-2-1, looking to halt this absolutely obliterative run of form for them. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, Chalobah, Thiago Silva and Koulibaly the back three with Azpilicueta as the right-sided fullback and Hall as the left-sided wing-back. Zakaria and Kovacic in midfield with Mount, João Felix and Havertz as the front three. So interested to see João Felix. I had to ask Paddy where you were. Glad I found you. Hello, Christian. Yeah, I'm flying solo these days, my friend. So yeah, flying solo, but it's all good at the moment. All very, very good. Hello to Callum. How are you, mate? Great to see you, mate. Really great to see you. But yeah, it's going to be an intriguing one tonight. Obviously, no one would have said that Fulham would be above Chelsea and be potentially favourites for this game, but João Felix does start. Hello, Liam. How are we? Mike's in the chat as well. Good to see you, my friend. It's a big, big night for Chelsea. Can they actually score some goals tonight? Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and João Felix, the front three. Personally, I'm not too motivated for them. I don't see where the real clinicality comes there. Kai Havertz has 4 goals this season. I think Mason Mount has 4 as well. And obviously João Felix has 4 La Liga goals, so it's nothing to be shouting about. If you haven't already, go and checked out the videos I put out today on both Wout Weghorst and who was it? Kefren Turam coming to Liverpool. Then please go do that. And also hit the like button on this stream as well. It's all greatly appreciated and helps with the algorithms. Spencer, how are we, mate? How you doing? Great to see you as always in the chat. Always a consistent one. Joshy boy in the chat. Hello, mate. How are we? Great to see you. It's not too far away from kickoff now. I'm rocking my new Wales kit. Well, it's not a new one, but it's an old one. But it's an absolutely gorgeous kit. In what's the word? In respect to Gareth Bale, it's a Gareth Bale shirt. It's got Bale 11 on the back. So yeah, I'm repping Big GB tonight. Bol, how are you, mate? I'm good. I'm very, very good indeed. What are your thoughts on this game? Get your score predictions in below now. In order for yeah, just for fun, really. I've got 1-1 as my score prediction. I think that Chelsea will take a lead, and yeah, that's the thoughts. Ashik, love your football game. Thank you, Ashik. Really appreciate that, mate. And great to have you in the family. Thoughts on the Nunez injury? I don't think he's injured, is he? I knew he wasn't in training, but a lot of people are saying that it's going to be really serious. Some people are saying it's not serious. Some people are. That, to me, says he's probably just going to be out for Brighton. 2-1 Fulham, says David. Mike thinks Chelsea will beat Fulham 2-1. It's so weird, isn't it? West London derby. Chelsea are the third bottom of the West London table because Brentford and Fulham are above them. Fulham, if they go above us, if they win or draw tonight. Yeah, I think it's a real tough place to go, Craven Cottage, you know, lads. I look at that point we got there earlier in the season, and you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Especially the way we've been playing this year. 2-1 Fulham. Chelsea right now might be craving a win, but I don't think they get the win. Yeah, no, I think I've gone for 1-1 because I think it's going to be a draw. I don't see many goals being scored tonight. The games we've watched of Chelsea, they haven't won any yet. Obviously, the draw with Nottingham Forest and the loss against Manchester City. So that's the thought. Paul Joyce says it's not serious. Yeah, and if there's anyone to trust, it's Mr. Joyce, isn't it? Watching me from Mauritius. Oh, is it nice and sunny there? Because I really want to go there one day. I've seen it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. Ice Trey's here. How are we, mate? Joe Gomez era. I don't think it is anymore. I said that the first time you came to the chat. Hello, Cyan. How are we? What's everyone's score predictions for tonight? Who haven't put it in? Callum has said 2-0 Fulham. On holiday on a beach watching Mitrovic score a pen. Hey, listen. Our defenders were on a beach that day as well, mate. So yeah, if you haven't already checked out the videos I've put out earlier, so please go and do that. But do that after this video, because I know that when United sign Weghorst, that's gonna be fun. I really like the signing, guys. I don't know what you guys think. I assume most of you guys are Liverpool fans in the chat. What are the thoughts about Weghorst to Manchester United? Because for me, I love it as a signing. I absolutely love it. And I'm being like purely unbiased here. Genuinely, for 6 months, what a time. What a time to be alive. Like, I think he could genuinely score 10 to 15 goals easily. But it's up to you guys, whatever you guys think. But I'm pretty sure he scores 10 to 15. Not in the league, all comps, ovs. 4-0 Fulham, says Josh. 2-1 says Granny Dwarf. I'm good, Cyan. I'm very, very good on this lovely Thursday. I say lovely. It's absolutely abhorrent weather here in Wales. We've got a flood warning. The River Taff's overflown. But realistically, we'll be all right. We'll be all right as long as we're cooped up in here watching Fulham versus Chelsea, the West London derby. I'll tell you what, lads. Marco Silva could be in line for Manager of the Year if he gets Fulham to a European place. If he gets Fulham to a European place, I genuinely think I genuinely think he could be Manager of the Year. That is an exceptional season if he does do that. But of course, Eddie Howe is going to be in the conversation as well if Newcastle get into the Champions League. Louis Trotman's in the chat. How are we, my man? Great to see you, mate. Are you in uni tomorrow? West London board draw, says Falafel. Yeah, are you in uni tomorrow, Louis? Because I am. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing the Villa Leeds game because instead I'm going to watch Newport City. Not Newport County, Newport City. I've been invited by the club to go and watch them. So yeah, it's going to be really, really fun to go and watch those guys, vlog it and speak to the new owners of that club. So that's going to be the video going out tomorrow night. It's going to be that. So make sure you stick around for that one. But I will be back. Saturday is going to be mental. 12:30, the Manchester derby is going to be huge. 12:30, the Manchester derby. I won't be doing the Brighton game, Liverpool-Brighton game. However, I will be doing the KSI versus FaZe Temper fight. So that's going to be a deluxe double Saturday for you, and then I'm going to have Sunday off. There might be a pre-recorded video, but that's all it's going to be. Just because we want to keep enjoying it, guys. And then I'll tell you the schedule of the next time on Monday. I don't know what football's on Monday, but I'll definitely be doing a watch along that night. Anyway, the teams are in the big tin pot tunnel. It's at Craven Cottage tonight. Cesar Azpilicueta and Tim Ream, the skippers. Marco Corella has just walked past. I've just seen what he had for dinner tonight. Why not Liverpool? Because I haven't got a stream bowl, unfortunately. I might do a match reaction if I can find a dodgy stream, but I haven't got one to watch for you guys, so I can't really do that. I'm already I can't take the piss too much. So if Fulham win, they go just 2 points behind Spurs. Well, Spurs have a game in hand, and 3 points ahead of Liverpool. And Liverpool have got Brighton on the weekend, who Liverpool could also go behind. This is mental. Liverpool could genuinely be 9th by the end of the weekend. We could be 9th, lads. No. No. It's not going to be fun. But anyway, the teams are walking out here at Craven Cottage. I know Granny Dwarf, but I want to make sure it's a legit stream just to ensure that it's good. They do need to get rid of the 3 PM ban, to be fair. But anyway, if it's like a legit one, Granny Dwarf, I can't do illegal streams, man. My laptop does not like it. My Mac does not like it. I've got this like firewall thing on it. Hello, Amirali. Great to see you, mate. Always great to see you in the chat. Am I FSG out? Or how are you, FSG out? I am FSG out, lads. England need to change it, but it's to stop people like just watching games on TV and to actually go and watch the games. But I don't think it makes that much of a difference these days. You can always access the games. Graham Potter walking out, and it's a must-win for him. Nah, it's not legit at all. Okay, that's fine, mate. I only do legit things because my laptop goes absolutely mental. Yeah, it's all free for people abroad to watch at any time, Bol. But unfortunately, unless I get a VPN, but even then it's difficult because it always gets clocked in the end. So Marco Silva applauding the crowd as they walk out at Craven Cottage, right on the Thames here. It's a beautiful stadium in its own right. I never understood why me in America can watch every game, but you guys can't. Yeah, it's a strange one, man. It's a really strange one, but it's a rule that is a bit outdated, I would say. But anyway, let's go through the teams again. Leno in goal for Fulham with Tete, Adebayo, Ream and Robinson as a back four. Reed, Palhinha, Deco, Reed, Pereira and Willian are all behind Carlos Vinicius, the former Tottenham striker up front. Former Liverpool man, Harry Wilson, and former Manchester United man, Daniel James on the bench, as well as Fulham's new signing, Layvin Kurzawa. For Chelsea, Kepa Arrizabalaga continues in goal under Graham Potter. Trevor Chalobah, Thiago Silva and Kalidou Koulibaly is the back three, with Azpilicueta and Lewis Hall as the wing backs. Dennis Zakaria and Mateo Kovacic are the two in midfield, with Mason Mount, João Felix and Kai Havertz the front three. I think Craig might already be using Surfshark that day. He potentially could. I'll message him. But if so, I will do the Liverpool game. Yeah, we'll see. What's all this hate on Linders on social media? Honestly, I don't know. It's baffling. It's just Liverpool fans looking for a scapegoat, effectively. Mr. P says, come on, you whites. There's sure a lot of Fulham fans in there. Everyone's a Fulham fan. And Liam says he's always said Europa League clear of the UCL. You're bang on there. Yeah, I hope Felix does well as well, to be honest. I really like him as a player, but he's had a tough couple of years. Willian, of course, playing against the side that really made his name in European football, of course. Started off with Shakhtar Donetsk, but then moved to Chelsea and won, I think, 3 league titles. So, and João Felix on debut against a really, really tough side in Fulham. Tough physical defenders as well. So it's going to be a really good test for Felix today. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, then please do. We're on the road to 500, very, very nearly there. If we can get that before the end of the weekend, I reckon we can do that because I'm starting to set unrealistic targets now. But if we can get that before the end of the weekend, that'd be amazing. I will be doing the KSI fight. So, yeah, if anyone of you are interested in influencer boxing, then you can come and join me for that one. But, yeah, I'm going to set up the streams for that this afternoon, actually. This evening. So, busy day at university tomorrow. But anyway, we're going to have a minute's silence, I believe, or a minute's applause. I'm not too sure what for, before we get kicking off here at Craven Cottage. It's for Gianluca Vialli. Oh, bless him. Right, big applause for Gianluca Vialli. Of course, passed away earlier this week. Absolute Chelsea legend, Italian football legend in general. As a person as well. Oh, Josh, I wish they did as well, my friend. But it doesn't matter because we want it to be legit anyway, don't we? Rest in peace, Gianluca Vialli, man. Rest in peace. My man, what a shame. It's just horrible to see people dying that young, man. Mason Mount's quite emotional. Of course, he'll have grown up watching Gianluca Vialli. Anyway, we're very, very nearly getting underway here for Fulham against Chelsea in the Premier League. Nearly ready to rumble. Got Willian one side, Sterling the other. I did a Lewandowski celebration. Who will come out on top today? Graham Potter against Marco Silva. 2 real upcoming coaches and still are upcoming coaches, even though Potter's at a big, big club. Got a nice little camera angle. I do like the Fulham camera angle, to be fair. Means you can see it a lot clearer. See the players a lot clearer anyway. Let's get going. Let's get down. Fulham are going to start us off here. And are we going? Ref? It's a very, very wet and windy evening in West London, and we are off at Craven Cottage. Adebayo launches it forward towards Willian already, and Fulham are looking to get in behind, but Azpilicueta gets there. Here's Willian. Chipped in by Robinson, and it's going to go all the way through to Arrizabalaga. So, Sterling is so pony, says Liam. Yeah, we'll talk more about Liverpool come half-time, but it's a bit of a shame about if Darwin is out. I thought he looked good against Leicester. He looked good against Villa. He looked good. He scored a goal against Wolves, even though he wasn't great. So yeah, it's a shame about Darwin, but listen, it's all good. It's all good. We will survive without Darwizzy for a game or two. Very windy in Doncaster at the moment. I love Doncaster. Well, I've never been, but I'll just say I love it anyway. Played forward by Azpilicueta now. In for Kai Havertz. He's gone out of play for a throw-in. I'm really happy to see João Felix in the Premier League, but he just looks so slight. Even though he's 5'11", everyone thinks he's like 5'6". He needs to bulk up a little bit, man. Vinicius pressing well, but Zakaria is there for Thiago Silva now. They've got to make sure, Fulham, that they are look even a shadow of what they are without Alexander Mitrovic, who has been the complete catalyst for everything good about Fulham in the last sort of 5 to 6 years. He's been exceptional ever since going on loan from Newcastle, and then he did okay for Newcastle in the Championship, but no one could have ever thought he would go on and score 44 goals in a season. But here's Felix for Chelsea. Oh, he's nutmegged the man! Felix with a great ball! Havertz! Chance for Lewis Hall. It's a good save. It all came from João Felix, though. Lewis Hall very, very close to giving Chelsea the lead. And that would have been his first senior goal for the club. They wanted it to fall to anyone else. Great place to leave. Yeah, João Felix nutmegged Tim Ream brilliantly. Found Kai Havertz, who's well blocked by Adebayo, and Lewis Hall was easily denied in the end by a goal by Bernd Leno in the Fulham goal. Good chance for Chelsea within just 2 minutes. Robinson. And it's a good challenge. Good intensity from Chelsea so far. Lewis Hall coming in so close. Obviously getting his first start today. When Ben Chilwell's back fit, of course, he'll be the first choice. But if Hall can keep playing like he has been, Chelsea looked so much better when he came on against Manchester City. So throw in now for Anthony Robinson. By the way, if you guys haven't seen it, Google Anthony Robinson card trick. Absolutely unreal. Played forward now to Mason Mount. It's well intercepted by Robinson. Adebayo now wide. And it's a chance for Fulham in here for Deckard over Reed. Bobby Reed, it's a cross, and it's going to fall back for Bobby Reed, is it? It is, but it's going to go all the way back through to Kepa Arrizabalaga. It does have no atmosphere. Hello, Grizzly Badger, how are we? It's a strange one. Like, it can do, and it's a really unique, nice stadium, but, like, end of the day, it's Fulham. Like, it's never going to be rocking. It's just a nice club, innit? It's just a nice club. Don't try and force a rivalry. It's Fulham, innit? There can't be Fulham Ultras. Surely there's no Fulham Ultras in the world. If there is Fulham Ultras, tell them to at me. Here's Zakaria for Chelsea. In for Lewis Hall. Forward into Felix, who's just had the ball rebounded up against him, and Lewis Hall keeps it in. Well barged by Reed. Oh, it's a good interception by Vinicius. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. I had a good day creating content. Bobby Reed, the Cardiff legend. I wouldn't say that, mate. I can't say much about but what I can say is Bobby Reed has put an absolute shift in the whole of his career, and he's always been just a real great Championship pro, and he's got Premier League. I'd say he can usually play in the lower reaches of the Premier League. I wouldn't say he's Fulham's strongest player, but here goes. Oh, it's given away by Chalobah, and now Willian for Fulham. Willian still got it. In for Pereira. Andreas Pereira, the former Manchester United man, of course, who's unbeaten in 5 against Chelsea. Felix fouled, is he? Yes. Free kick to Chelsea. Mike says he likes Fulham's kit. It's a bit boring, isn't it? It's a bit dull. I say that I'm literally wearing an Adidas Wales kit, but it is gorgeous, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? It's time for the glasses to come on. I think. Time for the glasses season. They are a bit dirty, though. Jesus. Azpilicueta for Chelsea. One team in the Prem to manage on FM. Man United. Have that. Chalobah. With a long ball towards Felix. Havertz is also there. It's going to be interesting to see how they operate. Whether Felix will come off the left. Oh, Willian. Poor touch. Gone out for a Chelsea throw-in. Fair enough, Mike. Fair enough. It's not for me. It's a bit dull, isn't it? Willian gets there, plays it off his man, and it's a Fulham throw-in. So, Chelsea, in the Premier League of all time, Fulham have only beaten Chelsea once, ever. That is mental. With Chelsea winning 19 and there have been 10 draws. That is mental. In 30 games, Fulham have only won once at home against Chelsea. But here's a chance for Pereira to try and find Vinicius. Here's Willian now on the left-hand side. Willian for Fulham. Whipped in by Robinson. Is that a handball? It's not. It's a corner, though, to Fulham. Corner for Fulham. Robinson tried to put the ball in. Well. Listen, they get promoted, but that's just the way it is. Pereira with the corner now. There's just a lot of London clubs this season, to be fair. And to be fair, Newcastle are doing exceptionally well, and they're well out the way of everyone, so. Pereira with the corner for Fulham. Opportunity, no. And it's gone out for another corner. Thiago Silva was the man who intercepted it, and it was very easy for Silva to just bullet it away. Adarabioyo is tussling with Dennis Zakaria here. Corner for Fulham, 7 minutes in. And it's probably been more Chelsea, to be honest. They had the big chance with Havertz and then Lewis Hall. Pereira again going for the near post. This time it's headed away for a throw-in to Fulham. Thiago Silva was there once again. Willian into Robinson. And he's taken it past Kai Havertz. Robinson. Oh, it's a brilliant flick. Beautiful from Pereira. Robinson with the ball in. He's come to Vinicius. He's on the swivel. He's appealing for a corner. He's not going to get it, I don't think. It's a goal kick. It's really, really clever from Andreas Pereira. The beautiful back heel around the fullback. And Vinicius took it and just dragged it wide of Kepa Arrizabalaga's post. How long a drive of it is it from Liverpool to London? Oh, I'd say 5 or 6 hours. Chalobah. Launched towards Felix. And Havertz. And now Havertz, can he get ahead of him? It's got to be a yellow card surely here. But Felix is tumbling there forward. It's got to be a foul. Might be 2 yellow cards to be given for David Coote here. It's got to be 2 yellow cards surely. And it is. It was, first of all, Adarabioyo with the foul against Kai Havertz. And then Felix was tussling with Robinson. I think he's given the foul against Robinson, and it is a free kick to Chelsea. So it must be 2 yellow cards, surely, for Fulham. I know, Bol. I was born in 2002, man. So I'll be 21. That is a bit mental. Free kick for Chelsea here. It was only 1 booking in the end. It should have been 2. Mason Mount and Hall are over the free kick for Chelsea. Are they going to take it? Mount has put his hand up, and it is going to be Mount with the ball in. There's a man at the back post. Is it going to fall? It's on the volley by Kovacic. It's going to fall for Kovacic again. And now Joao Felix for Chelsea. And it's just driven wide by the new signing from Atletico Madrid. Yeah, depending on the M6, it's always a stickler. It takes me about 3.5 hours to get up there from Ross-on-Wye, Herefordshire. Felix tried to find the near post. It was just a little bit dragged. Yeah, not the greatest of efforts in the end. Fulham playing out for the back. I just love the way Fulham play football, guys, because they're just not afraid to take it to teams. And I'd say that they've nearly given the ball away. And that's got to be a free kick here. It was Zakaria on Andreas Pereira. David Coote's already losing control of this game. Zakaria with the challenge on Pereira. It was very, very late. Both players missed the ball, but Zakaria caught Pereira quite heavily in the ankle. It's not a yellow card for me, but Pereira certainly thinks it is. 10 minutes gone here. Hard to see which side is really taking the ascendancy. Poor ball. Shocking ball. Have they not even taken the free kick? They shouldn't have taken the free kick. Coot hasn't even blown for it. Oh, he is. He is, Bol. He's one of the worst refs. Definitely. Adaraboyo now for Fulham will take the free kick. And I think he might go long this time. He won't. That shows how much I know. He'll go straight to Bobby Reid. Tete, sorry. Reid is playing more forward than he usually has been recently. Here he is. In for Kenny Tete. That's got to be a foul again. It's a bit soft. It's a little bit soft. Kovacic just with a little barge on Tete. Oh, I don't know. That is very soft. A soft foul, but it's an opportunity for Fulham to either get it in the box or continue to play their way. And they've continued to play it around the back really well. Adaraboyo now into Harrison Reed. Now, Tete to Bobby Reid. Tries to flick it through and he gets there. Past Lewis Hall. He's beaten Zakaria as well. Bobby Reid looking for Vinicius as well. Heaved away by Chelsea in the end. Tim Ream. He's got a great goal last week, didn't he? Vinicius trying to get ahead of his man. And he has in another foul. Chelsea are just taking a little bit of a liberty here. There's a lot of little fouls everywhere. It might be a free kick, an opportunity for them to get it in the box from this angle. Azpilicueta going in really, really hard on Vinicius. Wasn't deliberate, but I'm looking forward to the Real Madrid game. I really, really am. It's gonna be fun. Apart from sharing a room with Paddy, if I do, I want to share a room with Connor, but I just know they'll end me up with Paddy, and I just know I'm gonna have something done to me that day. That'll be a fun vlog, lads. Darren England for us on Saturday. Crossed in by Pereira. It's a good ball. It's flicked away well. It's cannoned off a Fulham head, and Willian is chasing it down as Piliquet has put out for a Fulham throw-in. Hello, Mark. How are we? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I'm not too bad, buddy. How are you? In for Tim Ream now for Fulham. Ream into Robinson. Now Willian. Willian for Fulham. Taking on a Chelsea man. It's still Willian. Still Willian. It's a good ball for Robinson to cross. It's a lofted effort towards the back post and Lewis Hall takes it down well. Koulibaly can clear. But only to a Fulham man. It was Kenny Tete. Palinha. Why is it so hard to find good refs? Because they're all awful. That's probably why. Hall bursts onto it. Felix for Chelsea. Joao Felix, and that's a silly foul from Fulham. That's got to be another yellow card. It's been such a combative game so far. To be fair, he's not awful. Oh, happy birthday, Mark. It would be your 21st? 21st tomorrow, Mark? That's what I've heard. Yeah, I'm not looking forward. Something's going to happen to me that night, and I'm scared of that. Koulibaly for Mount. Felix. Mount. Crossed in. Oh, Felix on the volley. It's a difficult opportunity. Could have taken it down. 29th, eh? Happy birthday, mate. Have a good one. Felix was offside anyway, so it means nothing really, but couldn't really take it down. Have a good one, mate. I hope you're going somewhere nice or doing something nice. Tossing Adaraboyo. In for Robinson on the left-hand side for Fulham, who've looked open. Yeah, he was offside, Joao Felix. Palinha. Seen some reports about Liverpool being linked with Palinha recently. Intriguing. Chance for Fulham to just break forward a little bit, though. Is it Adaraboyo who's burst all the way forward there? I don't know what he's doing. It's Tete. Played in by Hall towards Mount. Silva. And here's Shalabar. Found it hard to get game time of late. Fulham have done really well. They've got such good really great technical players. Willian tries to take on 3 men, and it's got to be a foul, surely. No? No foul on the edge of the area, and Fulham press well. Not going anywhere. It's on Friday the 13th. Well, my birthday's the 13th as well, so, ooh, it was a foul from... Yeah, I can't stand Paul Tierney. He's not for me. He's not for me at all. They're VARing for a penalty, I think. But it's not going to be given. Ooh. VAR in this penalty. I think it might be given, you know. Is it going to be given? No, it's not going to be. It's play on. It was showing us a VAR replay when the game was carrying on, so it clearly wasn't going to be given. Oh, great interception. Here's Felix for Chelsea. Is he going to take a hit? Here he is. It's well blocked. Going to come for Kai Havertz. Back for Kovacic. He's appealing for a corner. He's going to get one. Oh, don't worry about it, Mark, mate. Don't worry. Have a great time, mate. Just go get pissed. That would be my ideal 29th birthday. Yeah, easy corner for Chelsea now. What player would I take from Fulham to Liverpool? Paulinho every day, mate. He's so good. What a signing that was. It was out of nowhere, really. No one even contemplated it. Mount with a corner for Chelsea. You've got such a great record here at Craven Cottage. It's not a bad corner, and it's headed well wide in the end by Thiago Silva. Chelsea are threatening, but so are Fulham. And it's a very wide open derby so far, even though Fulham have such an abject record here at Craven Cottage against the Blues. Haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe as well. Loads of great content coming for you over the January transfer window. Play wide, but it's Chalobah who's there. Mount. He's 28, yeah, but I'd still have him. Absolutely still have him. Have him above bloody Fabinho this season. Fabinho's been woeful. Koulibaly. Felix. Hall now. Into João Felix. Looks like he's drifted off left here. And Koulibaly back to Thiago Silva. Chelsea just recycling. Trying to keep the ball. Koulibaly. Mount is there. He's headed up in the air by Tim Ream. He's come all the way to Azpilicueta. Mount on the edge of Fulham's box, and he's won another corner. The Chelsea fans call in their cries to try and beat their West London rivals, who do still sit above them in the Premier League. A win for Chelsea, I believe, will take them very, very close to Fulham in the table. In fact, it will take them above Fulham in the table. On goal difference. No? Well, a win of a certain proportion would. Mount with a corner. Koulibaly's there, but it's headed away well by Fulham. Lewis Hall picks it up on the edge of the box. Kovacic in for João Felix. Outside of the boot cross. Come to Chalobah. And now Kovacic is going to look back, and it's a chipped ball all the way back to Kepa, who's done really, really well to take it under control. Chelsea just threatening a little bit, but Fulham have defended resolutely, shall we say, so far. They haven't defended well, but they've defended resolutely. Kovacic. Havertz made a run in behind. Chalobah. Now Azpilicueta. Well intercepted by Willian. And Robinson plays it back to Paulinho, and Willian gets it down the line. They've got a really great partnership down here, Willian and Robinson. Brilliant. It's great to see. At such an old age, Willian is still offering so much on the right-hand side. The left-hand side, sorry, for Fulham. He was class back in his day, Willian. He was so dangerous. Thrown in for Carlos Vinicius. Robinson here again. Paulinho with the ball towards Reed. It's headed behind. Lewis Hall for a Fulham corner. Pretty end-to-end so far, hasn't it? Pretty end-to-end. We will have more content for you tomorrow. I will be doing one pre-recorded video, which I will do tonight. I don't know who it's going to be on, but it'll be out tomorrow. As well as we'll be doing... What else will I be doing? A vlog, which should be out tomorrow as well. And then, of course, Super Saturday before a little cheeky day off on Sunday. That's the plan. Pereira. Willian. The man on the edge of the box. And it's going to be struck by Reed. And it's well blocked by Chelsea. Headed away. Tim Ream going to bring it down. Is he going to keep it in? He's not. It's a throw-in for the Blues. Within their own half. Harrison Reed's effort blocked well by Kalidou Koulibaly in the end. Marco Silva. What a job he's done with Fulham. Absolutely exceptional. I think he did a good job at Everton, to be honest. I was unlucky to get sacked, considering now where you look at where they are. They are woeful. Willian, who's switched over to the right-hand side now, and Reed to the left. Willian, still got it. Tries to take his man on, but it's well intercepted. And now Felix for Chelsea can counter-attack. He's well crowded out. Kovacic. Both times they've just had this dribbled round in circles. Lewis Hall now. Oh, Mount's just not on the same wavelength there. Ran past the ball, but Kovacic now is going to go all the way out for a goal kick. Genuinely forgot Willian played for Arsenal, you know. Honestly, it completely passed my mind. Completely passed my mind. Yeah, honestly, Falafel, that is reminding me. Thank you. Even in my research, didn't even look at Willian because I was like, oh, he played for Chelsea till about 2021. Yeah, no, it's until it was his last goal for Chelsea was the one that won us the league, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. The penalty. So, and then he went to Arsenal for a season, didn't he? Under Arteta. Koulibaly. Oh, it's well done, and it's out of play here. Azpilicueta will throw it in. He's looking for Kai Havertz, but it's easy to be seen out by Bent Leno, and it's a goal kick for Fulham. Yeah, I rate Willian. I rate him. He doesn't have enough end product for me for the amount of trouble that he can cause. But yeah, Chris Dixon's in the chat. How are we, Chris, mate? How are we? You got a good name. Great name. Vinicius ducks under it. And Koulibaly. Oh, it's a mistake from Chalobah. Vinicius in for Bobby Reed. And he's hit the bar. It's come out for Willian. Willian for Fulham. Still Willian. Got Robinson left. Still Willian. Tries to work an angle and it's well blocked. But Bobby Reed's hit the bar. Oh. Opportunity. I thought it was going well over. I thought he'd skied it, but he hit the bar. It was so unlucky. It was a massive mistake from Trevor Chalobah with his header. He fell to Vinicius. It was a difficult angle because Koulibaly pressed really well, but it's so unlucky for Bobby Reed. Great strike. It was dipping as well. It's unlucky. Really, really unlucky for Bobby Reed. Still 0-0, 23 minutes in. Big mistake from Chalobah, though. Needs to get some confidence back for him. Was really good last season, Trevor Chalobah. Ooh, Hall. It's a bit of a scuff ball back to Kepa, who launches it forward. Havertz is there, but it's well won. Zakaria. Back to Chalobah. Now wide for Azpilicueta. And it's great interception. Fulham pressing so well. It's such a high-intensity game, this, so far. Willian. Robinson into Pereira, who's trying to get out of a tight space. Andreas Pereira, he's done brilliantly. Here's Kenny Tete. Bobby Reed. Oh, he can't get past Hall. Hall does well. But Reed gets it back. Reed's going to put the ball in. It's deep. Koulibaly's missed it. It's come to Willian. Willian, still Willian, deflected and in! It's a goal for Willian against Chelsea. Oh my goodness. Deflected off Kalidou Koulibaly, and Fulham take the lead against their West London rivals, who they've only beaten once in the Premier League at home ever. What a moment for Fulham. They take the lead against Graham Potter's Chelsea, who looks absolutely flabbergasted. But there's no celebration from Willian. It's Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. What a finish that is. Bit of a deflection, but he won't mind. He's not celebrating, but he's done a heart to the Fulham crowd. A deflection off Kalidou Koulibaly, who did miss the header originally. It was Chalobah, sorry, who missed the header originally. And the deflection was from Chalobah as well. I thought it was Koulibaly, it was Chalobah. Oh dear, it's not been a good half for him whatsoever. And Willian goes off and celebrates. It's so unlucky, really, for Chalobah, but he does take the goal. Willian against his old club. Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. And who would have seen this coming? I think a lot of people, to be fair. Brilliant for Fulham. It's a great moment. It's not been great for Chalobah whatsoever. I thought he'd been dragged out of position, but nah, it was all off Chalobah. Oh, Jesus. Great moment for Willian against his former club, and Fulham lead Chelsea by a goal to 0. This result will take Fulham 6th in the Premier League. But here go Chelsea, who look dangerous themselves. It's a through ball, and it's gone all the way through. Zakaria tries to get the powerful ball into Havertz to try and get it forward, but Graham Potter does not look happy whatsoever, does he? Really should have stayed at Brighton, Graham. As Callum says in the chat. It's not been a game for poor old Trevor Chalobah. Cleared off Kai Havertz for a Fulham throw. Chelsea fans look absolutely baffled. Some of them might want Potter out, by the way. I think they'd be mental to do so. But it's not good news for Chelsea whatsoever. Kovacic flicks it on. And it's gone out for another Fulham throw-in. Is Potter just out of his depth here at Chelsea? Because maybe he took the job too soon, you know. Thrown in well and flicked on and cleared forward and up by Fulham. Vinicius battling with Hall, and they've got it back here, Chelsea. Havertz. Well challenged. Havertz gets it back and played off him for a Fulham throw-in. Reed is playing well, yeah, but he's never shown it really before in terms of top level. But this season, he's been brilliant for Fulham. Really has been. Came through at Southampton, was quite a late developer, and then has now been just exceptional for Fulham. Anyway, here's Azpilicueta for Chelsea. In for Mount. Well tackled by Fulham, and Pereira has got space here. He's big part of it. Here's Felix. Felix! Powerful shot. Really powerful effort and a good save in the end. It was straight at Bentley, but João Felix denied by the German stopper. I do not have a clue why they sacked Tommy Tuchel, to be fair. I like Tommy Tuchel, actually. Towards the end of his reign, he actually seemed like a really decent bloke. I didn't like him at all at the start. Tossing Adarabioyo into Tete. And launched forward by Leno, but is won well and is played in now for Chelsea. Havertz. And Mount is played away now. Vinicius. Carlos Vinicius. Barged off it by Zakaria. He's really, really strong in those roles. Havertz. Mount does well against Ream. Mount gets the ball in. Cleared away well by Fulham on Adarabioyo, and it's going to go out for a throw-in or a corner. I don't know. It's a corner. It was one of them. It was very, very close. It's going to go for a corner, and it's a throw-in. It is a throw-in. Where was the decision? Mount had the ball down for the corner, and then the liner was like, nah, it's throw, mate. Throw in. Azpilicueta with it, though. 29 minutes in. Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. Willian against his old club. Thiago Silva, and it's straight into the hands of Leno, who looks to counter-attack with Fulham. Leno, thrown. Oh, it hits the back of Bobby Reed. It's so unlucky. It was a great little throw. Felix. Havertz. Felix. Towards Havertz. Back to Felix. Takes on his man. It's a good interception again, and it's Palhinha this time against his international teammate. It's played off the Fulham lad, and it is a Fulham throw-in. Mount gives it to the fullback Robinson. Potter will regret the Chelsea move, especially if Brighton finish above them at the end of the season. It's a big possibility, you know. I'm nervous about the Brighton game tomorrow. I still think we can win it, and it's the sort of game we might just nick. Like the Villa game, away from home, we just seem slightly better, but I suppose we lost to Brentford away from home, so it's all bloody void. We've just got to play to our best, and we can win. But when was the last time Liverpool played at their best? Realistically, Man City, baby. Man City probably at their best. I don't know, genuinely. But that's at the absolute peak of what we were expecting of Liverpool, like when they were winning every single game. Nowadays, that's just not the case, and it's unsustainable to be winning as many games as we were. But it's a throw into Fulham, I believe. Are they going to give it to Fulham? Oh, they are. Happy days. Free kick to Fulham. Not even a throw in. It's a free kick. Pereira will take it. He's got a bit of a wide space. Kepa's left quite a lot of his goal open here, but he is quite a way out. Pereira will probably cross it, I assume. Pereira with a brilliant ball. Is it going to fall? It is, but it's a great challenge. Thiago Silva has saved Chelsea yet again there. All about Thiago Silva. He denies Palinha. It's an offside flag goes up anyway, but Thiago Silva was not to know that. Brilliant from Silva. Brilliant from Thiago Silva. It really, really is. He wasn't to know. He wasn't to know that the Fulham were offside. Oh. Huh? Oh, it's in the other room. In the other bathroom. Because of the sink. Chipped what? Sorry, Izzy just came into the room asking where our toothpaste was. Oh, and an opportunity for Fulham here. Oh, Vinicius just played the ball underneath Bobby Reed's feet. Oh, it's a great turn from João Felix. Really good. Felix into Mason Mount. He's got players ahead of him like Azpilicueta, who's had to drag it back. He was the wrong ball there. Really the wrong ball. Chalobah into Zakaria, and now Koulibaly. Koulibaly into Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall for Chelsea. Back to Koulibaly. And Chelsea just hovering around sort of the 30-yard mark. And it's a ball in for Felix. It's a good save. I think he was offside anyway. To be fair, João Felix has been by far and away Chelsea's best player so far. No debate on that one. I think he was quite a way offside there. A free kick to Fulham and Leno plays it out. They continue to play from outside of their from their box. Hello, Linus. How are we, my friend? Good to see you. Tim Ream now into Pereira. Anthony Robinson for Fulham. Back to Tim Ream. American, of course. Adebayo came through the Manchester City Academy. It's a great touch. It's got it. I thought it'd be a foul against Vinicius, but Harrison Reed has got it. Bobby Reed. Great top. And Harrison Reed takes it on. Looking for Vinicius. Headed away by Thiago Silva. And once again, it's just masterful defending. Right place, right time from Thiago Silva. Good turn from Havertz. Oh, it's a poor ball, though. It's all one really great turn, and then the pass is just poor from Chelsea. Pereira's challenged. Vinicius is challenged as well. And now Chelsea can counter-attack. Mason Mount is on the ball. I'm not bad, my friend. I'm not bad. It's been a good day. Through ball for Azpilicueta to get the cross in. Azpilicueta with the ball in. It's come towards Felix. And now Hall on the volley. Deflected. Great save. Bernd Leno denying Lewis Hall. There's a man holding his head. It was a deflection. Hall's had the two best chances of the game for Chelsea. It's probably the last person they want it to fall to. It was on the volley he took it. On the half volley. Deflected off Adebayo. And luckily for Fulham, Bernd Leno was extremely agile to follow the deflection. Corner for Chelsea. They've had multiple of these. 6 or 7, I'd say. Mason Mount with it. Mason Mount on the corner here. got freedom of Azpilicueta and Kovacic on the edge of the box. Of course, Kovacic scored an unbelievable goal from the edge of the box against Liverpool last season. It's a good corner. It's well won by Fulham. Headed away by Palhinha. Now Kovacic on the volley with an absolutely mental acrobatic effort. Unfortunately for him, it goes flying over the bar. But it would have been one of the goals of the season. One of the actual Puskás Award winners if this goes in. It was he sort of stood on his hand. It was like a handstand the way that he went onto it. Yeah, Felix has been really good, Linus. It was like almost like a handstand the way that he went onto it. And it was just over the bar from the Croatian international, I'm sorry to say. Goal kick now for Bernd Leno, who decides to go long this time, looking for Willian. He's gone all the way out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Azpilicueta will take it. 35 minutes in, Fulham do have the 1-0 lead. Chelsea have come close several times. João Felix has had several efforts on target. Lewis Hall's had several efforts on target. It's got to be a foul, surely. And it is, against Chalobah. He's getting a card out. It's a yellow card against Trevor Chalobah. David Coote is a very stern-faced man in this situation, and Chelsea are not happy about it. Of course, Vinicius was holding Chalobah. He went in quite high on Palhinha, I believe it was. Chalobah. With 2 feet, was it? It was only with 1 in the end. Hello, Bailey. How are we, mate? Good to see you. I think he might have been lucky to get away with just a yellow there. I think he pulled out of it just enough. 36 minutes gone. Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. Willian's goal. The goal separating the two West London sides. Peter Walton speaking. I don't want to hear it. I'm saying it's just a yellow, just about. VAR can't look at it because he's already been booked, so the referee's seen it. Palhinha still down getting treatment. Fulham can maybe get European football. Yes, they absolutely could. And they've been really, really top this season, haven't they? They've just really come at the Premier League and attacked it rather than sort of pragmatically organise themselves through it. Like they've tried to do it before. Marco Silva's really got this one right. Free kick for Fulham. Tim Ream with it. Is he going to launch it forward or are they just going to play it around? He's got a free man in Kenny Tete on the right and Anthony Robinson on the left. Pereira's available as well. He's gone with Pereira and he has found not Palhinha and it's played out of play for a throw-in for Chelsea. Azpilicueta. Flicked on and Felix has found Havertz with a really good through ball. Kai Havertz for Chelsea. Still Havertz. Takes on his man brilliantly. Still Havertz tries to pull it back. It's a good interception from Ream. Azpilicueta is a good block again from Tim Ream. It's gone for a Chelsea corner. They're trying to really stride at Fulham in this, coming to the end of this first half. It was brilliant from João Felix once again. He's really, really lit up this Chelsea attacking triad so far, but there's still no reward for it. Havertz tried to pull it back for Kovacic. Couldn't quite do so, and it's gone out for a Chelsea corner. Mason Mount will take it. Whipped in, headed away by Kenny Tete, and helped on once more for Fulham. Kovacic. It's a poor ball to Azpilicueta, which forces him to go all the way back to Kepa. Heavily pressed by Pereira. Cleared away by Arrizabalaga. £73 million signing, of course, from Athletic Bilbao. And he really hasn't lived up to that price tag, although Graham Potter has preferred him to Eduard Mendy. Despite Mendy's injury, Arrizabalaga has always been the number one for Potter. Throw in for Fulham. Anthony Robinson will take it. Robinson with the throw in. Willian. A header towards Vinicius. Cleared up against Vinicius, and it's gone for a Fulham throw in. I thought it would be going for a Chelsea throw in. I think it came off Vinicius' arm. Nothing he could do about it, and then back off Azpilicueta. Anthony Robinson now with the throw in for Fulham. Been one of the better players so far, Robinson. Robinson and Willian on this left-hand side have really connected well. Vinicius up against Koulibaly. And Vinicius really showing his strength here. He must have been fouled and pulled forward at least twice, but he's not been. It's been hoiked forward towards Kai Havertz is well defended by Alderweireld, but Havertz has got him back ahead of him. Havertz, Felix hasn't got much space. He's taken the shot. It's a brilliant save from Leno. Felix manages to get the shot away, but Leno, once again, for the third time today, denies João Felix. This one was probably the best save of the lot. Played inside by Willian. Palinha's there. Is surely a foul? It is. Free kick to Fulham. João Felix's third effort on Bernd Leno's goal. They've all been sort of in his close proximity. He had limited space to get the shot off, Felix, but he did it. He did so, and with great power. Havertz did well against Alderweireld. Felix was surrounded by 5 Fulham players, but managed to get the shot away. A good save by Bernd Leno, and he stays at Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. Going to be a free kick here for Fulham. Chelsea need to sign God at this point. But well, to finish the ball, yeah, they've had several chances. But Fulham, unfortunate really, to not be 2-0 up with that Bobby Reid effort. Played into Tim Ream. Wide to Anthony Robinson. Vinicius. Trying to find Willian. He might still do. It's booted up by Koulibaly, hitting Trevor Chalobah's head, and it balloons out for a Fulham throw. And it's quite unlucky, but it's thrown well into Bobby Reid. No offsides from a throw-in, of course. Reid into Willian. Pereira keeps it in for Fulham. Pereira right on the left-hand touchline. Doing some cheeky step-overs. Azpilicueta stands in really well. Willian. Got Pereira with him. Willian's been surely pulled back. It's a free kick. And it's an opportunity for Pereira to get the ball in the box before half-time. Mason Mount just tugged him back for no real reason there. Of course, a player Mason Mount will have grown up watching Willian. And obviously in his latter stages would have played with. So, Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. Can Fulham double their lead before half-time? Pereira stands over the free kick. Fulham will be watching the Chelsea line because they were offside last time but still created an opportunity. Pereira will take the free kick. Pereira with the cross. Headed away well. Back out for Willian. He can't quite get there and he's going to go out for a Fulham throw-in. Robinson with it. So, score predictions, guys. If those of you who are still watching, get your score predictions in for the second half. I've said 1-1. I'm sticking by that. I think Chelsea is still creating well. But if you still think it's going to be the scores that you've said it has been, or do you think that Fulham potentially will come out on top, or Chelsea? Whatever you guys, what do you reckon? Azpilicueta forward, and Adarabioyo drives forward past Kai Havertz. Still Adarabioyo, still going. Adarabioyo could be in here. He can't quite get there. Not Jorginho, but Kovacic loses it. Flicked on. Pereira, great pass. Harrison Reed into Pereira, and it's well intercepted by Trevor Chalobah, who can bring it out for Chelsea, but he's given it away again. It's been an absolute horror show of a half from Trevor Chalobah. Robinson into Pereira. Willian. Still Willian. Gets the pass off. It's got to be a foul, surely. No. None on Willian. Tete now for Fulham. Going to get the cross in towards Vinicius at the back post. Carlos Vinicius with the header. It's a good header. And it's parried away by Kepa, but it's just about got away by Thiago Silva. Palinha looks to get it under control, but instead Lewis Hall has picked it up and shanks it out of play for a Fulham throw-in. Fulham are on for their second ever win at Craven Cottage against Chelsea in the Premier League. It's a good header by Vinicius, but surely Aretha Balaga can catch that. Thiago Silva was in the right place at the right time yet again. Hello, Piers Morgan. Hello. Hello, Mick. How are we, mate? Good to see you. Cleared away by Lewis Hall, and it's rebounded off a Chelsea player again for a Fulham throw-in. Going to be launched in here. Reed. It's not a bad cross towards Willian at the back post. Azpilicueta heads it away. It's come to Anthony Robinson. Instead plays it back to Adarabioyo and now Tim Ream. Willian. Got Robinson to his left. Got Ream back. He's got Palinha forward. He instead chooses Adarabioyo in the right centre-back position. Adarabioyo into Kenny Tete. Cleared away off a Fulham lad for a Chelsea throw-in. And it's just petering out towards the end of the half now. Fulham 1, Chelsea 0. I'd say Chelsea deserved to be 1-0 down, but it's really tight. It could have gone either way. João Felix has looked really, really bright for Chelsea. A great first impact for his new club of 6 months. He signed a new extension with Atletico before he left. So it flicked on by... Oh, and here is Felix. Talk of the devil. It's played into Azpilicueta for Chelsea. Again, the move just slows down whenever he goes to his feet. It's a bit like when he goes to James Milner for Liverpool. Trevor Chalobah chipped in towards Felix. Cleared away well by Fulham. There's 3 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. 3 minutes. Robinson launches it forward. Robinson headed away by Thiago Silva. Chalobah's there. And launched by Tim Ream into the abyss, really. Koulibaly brings it down. Koulibaly. And he's giving it straight back to Fulham. Havertz barges. Can't be a foul. He's given a foul there. Such a weak foul given by David Cooper. But he set the precedent very, very early on. It's not been Chelsea's day so far with the referee. I will have to say that. Chelsea have had 14 shots to Fulham's 6. With 5 attempts on target to Fulham's 2. So it's very much a constant theme for Graham Potter and his merry men that they just can't take their chances. Here's Leno, who will clear it forward for Fulham. 2 minutes left of the added time at the end of the first half. Graham Potter, although he'll be happy with the performance, he won't be happy with the fact they're 1-0 down. Leno clears it forward now. Towards Vinicius, headed back by Chalobah. It's still Dan Azpilicueta has to dive and head it back for Kepa so he can pick it up instead of booting it back. Here's Kalidou Koulibaly. Mount. Azpilicueta. Into Trevor Chalobah, and now back to Thiago Silva. Koulibaly driving forward. Felix. Dropping deep, as I say he sometimes does. Felix still. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Cheers for that. I should be the new Pete Bock. Oh, chance. Oh, opportunity. Did you see Pete Bock was going to interview Darwin? I hope it was legit. If it was legit, then I love that. But it got cancelled, didn't it? But I hope it was legit. I really like Pete Bock. He just seems like a nice guy. I know he does these bantery songs and stuff, but he seems like a really sound fella. Kenny Tete, thrown forward. Oh, it's a good take by Bobby Reed, who's up against Zakaria on the right-hand side. Lewis Hall as well. Reed still battling forward, and he got a throw-in for Fulham towards the corner flag. Zakaria with a good interception. I think they might try and get a long throw in here before the end of the first half. 47 minutes and 38 seconds gone. And Fulham have been a much better side. No, they're not going to get a long throw. They're going to do a short throw, and Harrison Reed is throwing it back. Now Reed looking to get a corner off Hall, who's cleared it forward. Havertz. One back by Fulham, and that is going to be the end of the first half, is it? It is. He's blown up early, David Coote. So that is the end of the first half. It is Fulham 1, Chelsea 0 in this West London derby. As I remind you, Fulham have only beaten Chelsea once here in the Premier League. So it's a fantastic performance so far from them. The goal from Willian deflected off Trevor Chalobah. He's had an absolute nightmare of a half. I will stay on for a little bit, but then I will go and charge my camera. But for now, I will stay around, and we can talk about the game and any other topics you want to talk about for our halftime discussion. So make sure you stick around and do that for me. And if you haven't already, go and check out the videos as well that I've done today. So you hopefully can watch the LFC match. Potentially, we will see. I'll ask... cheers, Granny Dwarf. Hopefully, I'll see you soon, my friend. So, anyway, let's get some comments in. What should we discuss about this half time? Let's chat about Kefren Turam, shall we? Someone who I've done a little bit of research on in the last few days, and I love it. I love the sight of it. He has played every single game this season for Nice, which ticks off one thing: durability. genuine durability that we haven't got in our midfield. If you look through all 9 of our midfielders or potential midfield contenders, all of them have injury issues on once in a while. They always do. So to have someone who's generally and always fit, I think will make a real big difference for us come the end of the campaign and come throughout the whole of the campaign, to have a reliable, fit young player like Kefren Turam, who at 6'4" provides just a different level of physicality for Liverpool. Talking of physicality, Wout Weghorst is making his move to Manchester United as well. That's going to be a really, really interesting move for the side. I think it's a very good one. I'm not gonna lie. I really like it. I really like the move for Weghorst. A lot of people don't. But for 6 months on a cheap option, compare it to the Felix loan fee, it's absolutely nothing. So fair play to Wout Weghorst. Got a dream move to Manchester United, and it's gonna be good to see him there. Of course, without Robin van Persie play there, Ruud van Nistelrooy play there. So it's a lot of deep history ingrained in Dutch strikers at Man United. So yeah. Let's have a look at what Big Romano's saying. Anything going on today with according to transfers? Let's have a look. Fabrizio, 13.4 mil followers now. Makoko, he's going to extend potentially. Hearts have signed Garan Kuol on loan from Newcastle, the Australian young striker. So that's a good move for them. AC Milan have given Ismail Benacer a new contract. Andreas Schelderup, Boll's favourite player, is signed for Benfica as well. Jorginho Rutter is going to sign for Leeds. Great signing that is from Hoffenheim. Brilliant deal for them. I really, really like that. Wolves already signing Matheus Cunha for 50 million euros, with the loan becoming permanent from Atletico Madrid. I loved him at Liverpool, man, but unfortunately it won't come true. Ethan said, Payne being a Chelsea fan right now. Imagine being a Liverpool fan, mate. We're both in the same boat. We're both having stinkers this year. We really, really are. But Chelsea are just, they look like there is a way back for them. I do think so. Just stay patient with Graham Potter. Really stay patient. It's like Liverpool with Rodgers, I think. It's a similar sort of move, except Potter, I think, is a little bit more established than Rodgers was. And yeah, I think it's a time for Chelsea fans to really be patient with their manager, because I think if they sack him, they might get instant gratification, but it won't work in the long term. Potter is a long-term manager, and that's why they've hired him. So that would be my advice to all Chelsea fans: is just be patient with Graham Potter, please. I beg, because I think he can make you a real top side. Title challenges, maybe not, but regular in the top 4 easily, which I think is the goal for all clubs now. Because City are falling off a little bit this year. I still think they'll win the league, but I think they've just tailed off a little bit, and they've got a big game at Old Trafford on the weekend. If they lose that, I think we can give the title to Arsenal, to be honest. But if United win, it's not looking great for top 4 really for anyone on the outside of it. We're all hoping for a Man City win, by the way, that day, absolutely massively. But yeah, Chelsea v Liverpool will be a championship level game, says Louis. Yeah, you bang on there, buddy. You bang on. But I tell you what, Fulham have been good value for their lead. Chelsea were unlucky, really. João Felix had 3 efforts denied by Bernd Leno. They haven't really done loads else, but they've put a lot of pressure on. They've looked good, Chelsea. They've looked better than they did against Man City in either of the games, and a lot better than they looked against Nottingham Forest. Because they got that goal through luck against them. So yeah, I'd say Nottingham Forest, that was their worst performance. But coming forward, I think they just got to stick with Potter. Just stick with Potter. I beg. I'm on my knees. Stick with Graham Potter. I will be taking my swift break very soon to sort my camera out. But is there anything else we want to discuss, lads and ladies? Of course, we do not discriminate here. We have all genders. Liverpool versus Chelsea on January 21st. Battle of the mids. Lack of good mids, to be fair, is probably the answer to that question. But yeah, we are pretty mid, ironically, for a team who's not got any of them. Will Liverpool be relegated this season, or will they survive? I love you, Piers Morgan, man. You're the GOAT. I heard Pochettino was linked with them. Do you reckon it will happen if more and more fans will Potter out? But it's the same. It's the same like vibe of manager. Like Pochettino is a project manager. You want someone. If you want a project, you go to someone like Mauricio Pochettino. It might take you a little while, but you'll reap the rewards eventually. Like Jurgen Klopp as well. I mean, it's in the same boat. I don't believe in Gakpo. Chelsea is too big for him. He's not championship material. He belongs in the English. Oh, Gakpo's not at Chelsea. Piers, come on. Louis scores for Brighton, then Stono. I'm going 4-0 to the Seaside. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool because I never go into a game thinking Liverpool won't win it. I say that, that's a complete lie. I thought that against Man City at home this season and we won. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll say 2-1 Liverpool. I think we might nick it and surprise a few people. Because a lot of people are writing us off and that might let the pressure get to Brighton a little bit. Just looking at the goal now. It was going straight at Kepa as well. Chalobah was just in the way and Kepa would have easily got the goal. But, unfortunately, Chalobah's deflection just took it away from him into the bottom corner. There's nothing Kepa could do. It's been a real stinker of a half from Trevor Chalobah. Oh, I'm a tired boy tonight, lads. Tired boy. Tried not to yawn sometimes. Tried my best. But we are ready. I rumble. So it's Joe Cole, Gary Cahill, and Peter Crouch. Have they all played in the same England team at the same time? I wonder. I wonder if that's ever been the case. I don't think Cahill was young enough. Old enough, sorry. Lewis Hall was unlucky with his 2 chances as well. So Hall's had 2 chances. Felix has had 3. We need to get Caicedo before he starts for Brighton against us. I know. Caicedo's stats are actually not great this year, man. They're not great. But the eye test, he passes easily. He's like the best. He passes so easily. So yeah, I'm pretty certain Caicedo will turn out into a top 1. But Kefren Turam, that's the one you want to go for, lads. Kefren Turam's the man. At 21 years old, he's so good. Him and Caicedo, imagine both of them. Imagine we got both of them, guys. That would just be mental. That would be nuts if we got both of those players. But you never know. Trossard might score 4 this time. Yeah, he might. That bloody hat-trick last... Oh, mate, it was a horrible one to watch. That hat-trick, I was there for that game, and honestly, it was pain. It was true pain. And that is, it's just how it is, unfortunately. We've just got to deal with it. I remember, because we got to 3-2, I was like, you know what, I'm calm now. I'm truly calm. Liverpool are back, lads. Well, and then that draw. I think it was a big turning point in the season, actually. If we'd have won that game, held on, I think it would have been... Things have been slightly different. We might be 3rd or 4th now, which would be fine. I wouldn't mind that. Unfortunately, we're not. We're in 6th, and we're going to go 7th, and maybe 8th, and maybe 9th by the end of the month, which is stinky. So, yeah, very, very, very stinky. Mucho stinky, in fact. Right, I'm going to change my camera batteries around. I will be back very, very shortly, so make sure to just stick around. I will be 30 seconds, all right? I will catch you very, very shortly. So we should be back, and we are back. Hello, and there we go. We're ready to rumble now for the second half. I will be doing nothing tomorrow, no lives tomorrow, but I will potentially put out a pre-recorded video, see how we're looking. I put out 2 today because I just really wanted to do 2 videos on Weghorst and then on Thuram, so won't usually be double uploads, lads. It'll only be single ones, and yeah, be mostly just talking about transfers, talking about news in football. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far for Fulham. Anyway, whether they can hold on, I'm not so sure. My prediction of 1-1 might well come true. Is anyone going to put on their score predictions for halftime as well? Let me know. Are people sticking to their predictions? Because a lot of people said 2-1 either way, didn't they? It could very well be that. Liverpool should sign Franz Kiasia. Do you mean Frank Kessie? Do you mean Frank Kessie? I hope you mean Frank Kessie. Please mean Frank Kessie. Chalobah's been having a few stinkers lately. He has been falafel. He genuinely has. It's not been the greatest of seasons for Trevor Chalobah, really. 476 subs, lads. Unbelievable. Thank you so much for your support. It's been just a mental day, really. Mental couple of days. With that Mudryk video getting 5k views, by the way. That is nuts. I find that utterly mental. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Amirali Ghaznavi, Fulham 2, Chelsea 0. Ooh, you think it's going to be 2 this? It's going to be 2. Is that the same as your one earlier, Amirali? Is that the same one? I think it's the same one, right? Did you do the same one as earlier? Just getting ready now for the second half. The graphics are coming up from BT Sport. The lights shining down on Craven Cottage. Will Fulham have a historic day? Their first win against Chelsea in quite a long time. Let me chime in. Last time Fulham won against Chelsea at Craven Cottage. It's a pretty awful record, isn't it? It's a pretty awful record for Fulham against Chelsea. It's dreadful. Only 1 win. 1. Uno. We do, Louis. We need to go to one. If they get through the next round, I think they're playing someone pretty rubbish in the League Cup. In the FA Cup, sorry, but I don't think they'll get past. Leeds United away. But we'll definitely go to one, mate. Yeah, we could go to the we could try and get tickets to the South Wales Derby. I don't know when that is, but I do want to go to one as a fan. I've been to 2 as press. I haven't been as a fan, so yeah, we'll definitely do that, mate. Anyway, the teams are coming out for the second half. Oh, Thiago Silva. Anyway, no changes for Chelsea, I don't think. It's a big half of football for him and for Graham Potter in general. Silva just trotting over from the side at Craven Cottage. It's huge. It's huge for Chelsea, this game. It really is. And they are the team to get us underway here at Craven Cottage. They're trailing by a goal to 0 to their great rivals Fulham. I don't know whoever says great rivals Fulham like that. Anyway, we're off. But they're West London local rivals anyway. But Fulham are so tin pot, you can't really call them great rivals, can you? You're not going to have Fulham ultras. Let's just say that. Thiago Silva launched forward. Headed away by Tete, and already Chelsea just having a little bit more intensity. First, straight away, quick passing. Lewis Hall, rugby tackle by Reed, and it's a free kick to Chelsea. Already in this second half. What a day. Hall into the man in the midfield. Flicked away. I will answer your question very soon, Falafel. It's a very interesting one. It's played back by Thiago Silva. Now Kalidou Koulibaly destroys Aguero and Vardy. Kovacic up against Decordova-Reid, and it's a good challenge. And Kovacic played it quickly for Lewis Hall up against Robinson. Not Robinson, Tete. Lewis Hall's done so well. It's a free kick right on the edge of the box. Yes, I don't have any final exams. I don't have exams in my course. It's all vocational. I've got several modules. Got to do a dissertation, which I've started. It's on Wrexham, the internal growth of Wrexham AFC, and the external coverage of Wrexham AFC. We've got to do loads of essays, a presentation, a massive portfolio, and 120 hours work experience. So that's my final year submission. I've done quite a lot of it already, so I'm pretty happy with the way it's going so far. Free kick from Mount. He's gone for the goal, and he's hit the post. Koulibaly! Is it gone in? It must have gone in. It has gone in, and Chelsea are level. Chelsea have scored. Kalidou Koulibaly with the goal. It didn't hit the back of the net, but it was well inside the goal. It had to be in. Mount hit the post from the free kick, and Kalidou Koulibaly has levelled it up for Chelsea. It's 1-1 here. Oh, it's absolutely well in. It's incredibly in. Juan. And by statistics, you have to say it is deserved for Chelsea. It very much is. But 1-1. Game on. Game is very much on, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea have levelled it up at Craven Cottage. Leno manages to catch the ball, but it was well over the line. And yeah, said it's 1-1. It is 1-1, my friend. It's a frustrating one for Fulham. Mount's effort hit the post and Koulibaly scored. Could be a real catalyst for Chelsea to get that goal early in the half. Away by Azpilicueta now. Towards Mount and Willian. Can't find Vinicius. Cleared away by Koulibaly, and Havertz can chase it against Tim Ream. He's beaten off Tim Ream. He can't beat off Adebayo, though, who heads it away, and so does Ream. Azpilicueta gets on it, though. Flicked into Havertz, but it's well intercepted by Robinson and cleared away by Fulham. Back in by Zakaria, and it's regained by Palinha. Pereira to Willian. Still Willian. He's found space for Harrison Reed to gallop forward for Fulham. Decordova-Reid. Tete. Oh, he tried to backheel it, but Lewis Hall was the man there, and Koulibaly can play it away. João Felix, who's quite deep on the left-hand side for Chelsea. He's gone for the long ball towards Havertz. It's not the greatest of headers by Ream, but it's going to be got away here by Robinson, who's dashed over the ball and played it back to Ream. So, Fulham 1, Chelsea 1 here. And it's an exceptional start to the half by Graham Potter's men. And it all came from Mason Mount's ingenuity from the free kick. Throw-in for Fulham now. Koulibaly wins the header, and now Lewis Hall. Backheel by Kovacic. Hall again. Felix gives the ball away. Kovacic wins it back, but so does Decordova-Reid. And now Harrison Reed. Back for Palinha. Tackled well by Zakaria, who now finds Koulibaly into João Felix. Surely fouled. Free kick for Chelsea within the Fulham half. Really top start to the half by Chelsea. Really is. Tete fouled Felix well. It's poor, really. Lewis Hall. Kovacic. It's a good ball into Mount and Felix. And João Felix with the effort. It's another save by Leno. He just can't beat him, João Felix. He really can't. But Leno has just managed to get in the way pretty much every single time. It's easy for him in that situation. He's going to be cleared forward now by Leno. Vinicius has fouled Thiago Silva, who's holding his neck. I think he might have elbowed it by accident. Oh, he has. Ow. 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 He's elbowed him in the Adam's apple. That's a horrible thing. Ooh. I felt it in mine then a little bit. Ouch. Wouchers. It's just showing the goal decision system here. It's absolutely well over the line. It's not even a debate. Why does it need to do it? It's like them ones on FIFA, innit? When it hits the back of the net and they still do the goal decision system. So horrible for Thiago Silva in the throat. It's a free kick to Chelsea now. Going to be taken short to Koulibaly for Graham Potter's men. Kovacic. Intercepted by Harrison Reed. Palhinha to Reed. Tete. Oh, Fulham have done brilliantly. Great play. One-touch football out. It was like a rondo. Harrison Reed drives forward now. Looking for Bobby Reed. He's found him. If they score from this, it's exceptional. Palhinha. Great pass wide. This is like prime Barcelona. Willian into Anthony Robinson, and Fulham have maintained possession. Tim Ream now. Robinson. Chalobah gets there, but it's well intercepted. Willian past Chalobah. He's back past Chalobah. And again past Chalobah. Still Willian. Great challenge by Koulibaly this time. Kovacic. In for Felix, who's got Havertz with him. Still João Felix. Havertz not making a forward run, sort of more coming to the ball rather than running for it. Lewis Hall must be offside. He is offside. Missed time pass by Felix that time. But Havertz didn't really give him the room. But João Felix looks really good. Really, really good. Really good signs for Chelsea, this one. Even if it's just for 6 months, if he continues playing like this and creating space, creating opportunities, get someone who can actually score goals with him. And it's launched forward, and he's onside here. Pereira. Looking for a man to play it into. He shoots, and it's gone wide. It's a corner. It's deflected. Pereira G's up the crowd. He just took his time a little bit here. Might have been best to just hit it first time for a chip because Kepa was so far off his line. I think it was a slight touch from the goalkeeper. He didn't need to touch it at all. So, corner for Fulham. Whipped in, headed away well. And now Zakaria. And it's a chance for Chelsea to counter-attack. It's 3-on-2. It's Havertz. He's got a man free on the right. Oh, Havertz. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's dribbled it out of play. He had two men free in the middle. Havertz. You're better than that, Kai, lad. You really are. You really, really are. Doku Garnacho. Garnacho right now. Doku is a child, lads. So is Garnacho, but Garnacho's played a lot more football. Man down here. I think it's for Fulham. Felix is looking really good for Lafo, as he's saying. Oh, it's a Chelsea man down. I think, is it Chalobah or Zakaria? Can't see his face. Got to be I think it was the man down. Let's have a look here. It is Zakaria. Zakaria just pulled up when he passed the ball forward. Got to be kidding me, Doku's better. I hope he is. I hope you're right, Ball. I hope you really are. But Zakaria, I think he's pulled his hammies here. Jorginho's getting ready for Chelsea. So, big hit here for the Blues. We're going to lose Dennis Zakaria, who has looked very, very good for them, but he's in tears, I think. He's pulled his hamstring here. I hope it's not anything worse than that. But off goes Dennis Zakaria here. He doesn't look happy. I think he's in tears here. Hope he gets well soon. Jorginho comes on for Chelsea. He's instructing Felix, I think, to go central. From my lip reading, of Portuguese or Italian or whatever he's been speaking. Zakaria looks absolutely distraught. Jorginho comes on and wins a header and puts it out for a Fulham throw-in just within the Chelsea half. It's a real shame to see players go off like that because you know they're in serious pain when it's not. All this rolling around is genuine, like, just dull, horrible pain. It's really not it's not a nice feeling. Thrown in by Hall anyway, and the football goes on. Zakaria just looks absolutely dejected, man. Oh, that's sad. It's sad, man. Bajcetic is injured as well, is he? I didn't see that. That's a real annoyance because it was a chance for him to really stomp his authority on the team now. Didn't even see Bajcetic. Here's Koulibaly. João Felix. Ooh! Ooh! That could be a red here. Hello. Hello. The Fulham players are absolutely furious with David Coote. Hello. This could be a red for João Felix on debut. Hello. This could be a red for Felix. I think he's getting a yellow out, David Coote. Oh, he's getting a red. It's a red card for João Felix on debut for Chelsea. Oh, my goodness me. Definite red. Definite 100% red card. Chelsea down to 10 men. João Felix with the red card. He's looked really, really good, but that puts him out of the game against Liverpool now. It's a high challenge. It's a horrible, horrible challenge. Definite red. Oh, Chelsea. Graham, nothing could go right for Graham Potter. He even brings in a new signing, and they're going to be out for a bit, but he's got to go off. After making such a good impression, João Felix is sent off for Chelsea. Oh my goodness me. A red card for the Portuguese international on debut. 58 minutes into his Chelsea career and he will miss 3 games now. So that is going to be a huge miss for Potter and his side. Having just brought him in. He did do a Núñez. It is a bit of a Núñez, isn't it? I think that's what it should be called. A red card early in your career is with a Núñez. Graham Potter was like, this is fucking bullshit. I love it. I love it. I've never seen Potter swear. How cute. Aw. Chelsea fans just are so dejected. Nothing is going for Chelsea at the moment. I really feel for them. I really do feel for them. But it was definitely a red card. It was more than a red card. Such a high challenge. Went in with such force, Felix. And now Fulham have a man advantage. Can they take advantage? Currently, my score prediction is right, but Chelsea will have to hold out with half an hour with 10 men. Or they could go and nick it. You never know. So, here's Tete. Is Aubameyang on the bench? Tackled by Lewis Hall. It's a free kick for Chelsea. Let me just check the benches. That is definitely a red card. Not even a debate there. What a... Wow. I can't believe it. Aubameyang is on the bench. I'd bring Aubameyang on now. Or even Datro Fofana. Bring him on for his Chelsea debut. Why not? What is there to lose? Núñez scored on his debut technically on both his league debut and his actual debut, his Community Shield game. So Koulibaly, the goal scorer for Chelsea. Will it all be in vain? But it's a good ball into Mount. Good challenge from Willian. No, it's not. It's a free kick for Chelsea. And they've taken it short by Jorginho. Sometimes it can be more difficult to play against 10 men because they have the wind behind them almost. Felix sick of Chelsea. Well, realistically, lads, let's look at how many games Chelsea have left this season. Say they go out in the last 16 of the Champions League, which is very possible because they've got Dortmund. I think they'll get through that. Oh, it's going to be tight though. In terms of league games, that's a sixth of the games left that Felix is going to miss, or a seventh of the games left, just between a sixth and a seventh. And that's already, it's a massive pile of games that he's going to miss. Havertz was offside, surely. But he's going to come to Lewis Hall. He's going to cross it in, come back to Hall. It's a corner for Chelsea, and it's not going to be given as an offside, which is a strange one. It should have been offside really earlier. Should definitely have been offside, by the way. Definitely. Hall put the ball in, but Adebayo was the man in between the ball and the keeper. Corner here for Mason Mount. Liam, I know, man. It was a silly challenge. He's played so well as well. It really annoying for him. Towards Koulibaly again, headed away. Kovacic sort of spoons it up in the air, and Willian can break with Fulham now. Here's Willian. Reed gets the touch ahead of him, and it's going to be a yellow card for Lewis Hall here. Chelsea have just got to be careful. They've got several players booked. And Lewis Hall denied deckled over Reed in behind. It was a clever ball from Willian because he knew they weren't going anywhere. And Hall just got in the way of deckled over Reed. A free kick for Fulham now. Will they pile it into the box, or will they continue to try and move the ball around and get the quality of chance rather than the quantity? It's going to be Tete who's just going to take it short. Tete into Adebayo. And now Ream. Tim Ream. For Tete. In towards Reed. He's offside, Bobby Reed. He's going to go for a free kick now for Chelsea. It's going to be an intriguing last 28 minutes of this football match with João Felix being sent off for his challenge on Tete. It was definitely a red card. There's not even a debate. All telling him to get off. Fulham fans' reaction was brilliant there. I respect it. I have to respect it. Short for Thiago Silva now. And Koulibaly back to him. Silva. You have to say, if it wasn't for Thiago Silva this season, Chelsea would be a lot lower in the Premier League table. Lewis Hall. Still Hall. Inside for Jorginho. And wide for Havertz, but it's well intercepted by Adebayo. Hall has got the ball back, and it's gone out for a Fulham throw-in. Wow. This has been a real good game, this. A great derby. Great derby. Thrown in by Tete. And great from Koulibaly. Great move for Chelsea here. Mount for Chelsea. Havertz. Kai Havertz is in. Havertz! Well, good save by Bernd Leno. Good save by Bernd Leno. It's a corner for Chelsea here. Can they capitalise on a set-piece opportunity against 10-man Fulham? With 10 men, sorry. Against Fulham. Havertz was well denied in the end by Bernd Leno. I think he hit his head, actually. Corner for Chelsea. They scored from the previous set piece. It's all about Mason Mount's effort, and Mason Mount is over this one for Graham Potter's side. Mount on it. Mount's corner. It's not a bad one. Headed away well. Mount again. Now Lewis Hall. Back to Mason Mount. And back to Lewis Hall again. Lewis Hall. All the way. Back to Kepa, and now Chelsea pressed all the way into their own half. Hall spreads it wide. It's going to go out of play, I think. No, Azpilicueta will just about keep it in. Azpilicueta. Huh? Oh, Ball, I haven't seen anything, buddy. I don't always look at the things, so don't worry about it. But if you do see a goal, then don't put it in. I cannot believe Felix got sent off, man. I cannot believe it. It is mental. Intercepted well by Tim Ream. Willian. Dribbling past Chalobah. I think Abramovich is buzzing that he sold it. Yeah, I'm sure Bold didn't mean it, guys. Bold's lovely. Don't worry about it, Falafel Man. It's all good. So, Tom Kearney is being readied, as is former Liverpool man Harry Wilson. Yeah, it's because I'm poor and I'm on Sky Go, lads. All right. Okay, rub it in. Rub it in, why don't you? When is bloody Wout Weghorst going to get announced for United then? Is it tomorrow? Wout Weghorst. Corner for free kick for Fulham. It's rebounded off Ream and it's been cleared away by Koulibaly. When's it going to happen then? Because I want that video to do well. I really do. Thrown in by Tete. Still Tete. Good interception. Thiago Silva gets it away. There's a little bit of a battle and Jorginho clears now. Havertz tries to get it under control and does. Havertz back to Koulibaly. Get a shout from Kepa, Kovacic, and now Jorginho, Thiago Silva. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm loving every minute of it, David, to be honest. I'm loving your support as well. Thank you. Let's go. Harrison Reed off then. Harrison Reed off and Bobby Decordova Reed off. So both the Reeds off. And Harry Wilson and Tom Kearney are going to come on. So, two lads with excellent trims, I would say, are coming on for Fulham. Tom Kearney, Scottish international, of course. Harry Wilson, Welsh international. Wales. Come on, Wales. Cymru and Byth, lads. Shocking, really, isn't it? Born in England. Probably support Wales now. Honestly. It's got to that point. Don't wish badly against England, though. It's a bit weird. A bit of weird behaviour from me. But it's fun, isn't it? Being a Wales fan is better. And living in Wales is just better. You feel engrossed in the culture. Koulibaly into Kovacic. Havertz back to Jorginho. And now Thiago Silva. Jorginho in and Anthony Robinson is there. Chelsea have dominated the ball since going down to 10. But it's now Robinson for Fulham. Robinson darting forward. Willian trying to find Robinson, but Chalobah is just about capable to get it out of play for a Fulham throw. Back for Willian now. Willian's got a brilliant standing start, but he doesn't have to give the ball away quite a lot, you know. Tete in for Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson doesn't start a lot at the moment, which baffles me. Cheers, Falafel. We don't have one either. We literally don't own a TV in our house. It's all based on yeah. I get Sky Go from my parents, and then that's about it really. I am going to pay for the DAZN subscription to watch KSI though, which is quite a sad little feat from me, to be fair. What a sad little life, Jane. Intercepted. Now Havertz. £7 it is to get that. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, lads. I'm having to pay that money. It's nuts. But anyway, oh, Fulham, here they go. Crossed in by Pereira. Come all the way through. Vinicius misses it. And here's Koulibaly to get all the way. Get it away. I don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Using it. I mean, this KSI thing in the thumbnail, so it's always worth it. In for Kovacic now. Need another goal from Fulham. Wow, Kovacic has looked for his man. He's going to go all the way out for a goal kick to Fulham. It's a poor ball from Kovacic. I think Silva was unhappy with Bernd Leno that he didn't actually go and maintain the momentum that Fulham had. But it's played out now into Anthony Robinson. Inside for Adarabioyo. Tete. Adarabioyo. In for Team Ream. Tim Ream. Tim Ream. Willian. Very, very deep, the Brazilian. Chelsea are sat very deep as well. Tete. In for Wilson. Harry Wilson. Back for him, and it's just gone past. It's gone back to Pereira now. Andreas Pereira, former Manchester United man. Palinha into Willian now. Willian up against Mason Mount, sort of 35 away from goal. Vinicius on the turn. And Kearney. Palinha to Pereira. It's a good ball towards Vinicius. It's 2-1. It's a brilliant goal. It's a wonderful ball from Andreas Pereira. And Fulham take the lead. I think you got to look at Kepa Arrizabalaga, who could have come for that ball. But Carlos Vinicius has given Fulham a 2-1 lead in this West London derby against 10-man Chelsea. What a moment. Carlos Vinicius with the goal. Mitrovic in the stands. But it's 2-1 to Fulham. What a moment. This could be it. This could be the West London derby win they've desired for so long. They haven't seemed to have got it before, but now could be the moment for them. Vinicius is well onside. Kepa came, but didn't come strong enough. And Vinicius couldn't miss at the back stick to make it 2-1. The former Spurs man netting the former Manchester United man's cross. It's exceptional from Fulham. They lead 2-1. That's a very Mitrovic-style goal, that as well. It's 2-1 to the Whites at Craven Cottage against Chelsea. This will take Fulham into 6th place. What a moment. What a time. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, David. I don't think Spencer did. I don't think Spencer did it. Anyway, Havertz. It's a chance here for Mount. Can he get onto it? He can't. He can't. It's a goal kick now. He can't. Why, my. What a moment. What a moment for Fulham, and what an annoyance for Graham Potter, whose team probably were the better side, in all honesty. Especially in the second half, after they'd gone down to 10 men. But anyway, here go Fulham once more. Harry Wilson. Good interception, and this time it's going to be played away by Lewis Hall. Jorginho launches it. Kovacic. Back for Adarabioyo, and now Palinha. Still João Palinha. Tete. Back to Tim Ream, and it seems to be that Fulham have now taken control, and there's not going to be much opportunity for Chelsea to get on the ball with their 10 men. I stick Datro Fofana on right now, as well as Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's got to be a foul. It's another foul. Chelsea's just really aggressive today, and it's going to be a yellow card. This time for Mason Mount, who helps Tom Kearney to his feet. Mount just went through the back of him. It's a silly foul. It's a silly foul. Oh, Alvaro, my man, it's okay. He was very, very good before he got sent off, and I think Chelsea might have gone on to win the game if he'd stayed on the field. But unfortunately for him, and unfortunately for Chelsea, it was just a horror challenge on Kenny Tete. And talking of the man, here he is in for Kearney, Palinha, Wilson, back to Tosin Adarabioyo. In for Kearney again. Palinha absolutely bodies Mason Mount there. Tete. Palinha wide and is out for a Chelsea throw-in. Oh, guys, it's been a strange old game. 15 minutes to go here. Lewis Hall. Flicked on towards Havertz. He can't find him. Driven forward now by Fulham. Robinson is the man on it. Now Willian. Robinson's making a good inside left run, but Willian's chosen to go wide right and instead find Kenny Tete. Wilson. Pereira to Wilson. Back for Adarabioyo. Wilson into Willian. Kearney. Pereira. In for Kenny Tete and wide. It's a chance for Wilson to get a potential cross in here, but he instead tries to nutmeg Koulibaly and he can't quite do so. Kovacic on the break for Chelsea. It's not a great ball and Willian's won it back. It's chipped for Willian. It's headed back for Kepa now. She does at the moment, Falafel, because she's having to get up at 5 in the morning for a new job. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a difficult one for her to deal with it. She's having to go to bed at sort of 9:30, so it's not nice. It's not great for me because this is my working hours and I don't see her all day. But she's only going to be doing 3 days a week of it, but this week is 5 days for training. So, yeah, she'll certainly be back and in the stream chat before we know. Wilson, Koulibaly does well. Hall dummies it and he's gone out of play for a throw in. I think, how many subs is this? Four subs for Chelsea. Ziyech, Kukureya, Chukwuemeka, and who else is there? Is it Conor Gallagher? So Chukwuemeka's coming on for Lewis Hall. Barcelona or Real Betis? I have no idea. I prefer Real Betis. Shalabar's going off for Chukwuemeka as well. We've already had Chukwuemeka come off. Kovacic has come off as well. Conor Gallagher is on. So those are the four. Cucurella, Ziyech, Cucurella, Ziyech, Gallagher, and Chukwuemeka are the four substitutions for Chelsea. Mason Mount also coming off as well. 4 substitutions in one for Graham Potter. I mean, I prefer Real Betis. So I hope they win. Can be thrown in by Tete now. Chukwuemeka in for Jorginho. Gallagher very nearly gave the ball away on the edge of his own box there, and Kepa Arrizabalaga can pick it up. Arrizabalaga launched forward. Won by Havertz. And cleared up in the air by Kenny Tete. Wilson under control, but Gallagher's picked it up now. Gallagher. Koulibaly. Kalidou Koulibaly for Chelsea. Cucurella to Koulibaly. And wide for Thiago Silva. Koulibaly. Does 5 a.m. exist? Yeah, that's her work time. She has to get up for, sadly. Bless her. Cleared away by Kepa Arrizabalaga now. Ziyech tested it down, but it's well won again by Palhinha. He's had a brilliant game, by the way. He's probably my man of the match. Up there with Anthony Robinson. Robinson's been excellent. Willian's been excellent. Vinicius, of course, scored the goal. Adebayo, really, really good as well. And talking of the man, here he is, tossing Adebayo. Honestly, I don't know how she does it because I can't do it. I have to be up. I'm usually up between 9:30 and 10 in the morning. I've got to be up early tomorrow because of uni. It's an opportunity for Fulham in behind here. Kenny. Tom Kenny beats his man. Still Kenny. Tries to get it back on the edge of the box. Is it going to fall for Pereira? It won't. Chukwuemeka gets it away. Played away by Thiago Silva. Back to Kepa. And Koulibaly. Into Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka for Chelsea. He's got 7 men forward. One of them's Havertz. It's just gone past him and through his legs. It was a great ball from Carney Chukwuemeka. Thiago Silva. Azpilicueta into Jorginho. Chukwuemeka again. Finds Cucurella. Cucurella for Chelsea. Well blocked. Pereira can run away with it now. Got Jorginho and Cucurella on his doorstep. Don't know why I said that. On his heels. Vinicius has been fouled by Koulibaly in a free kick now. 8 minutes to go here for Fulham to hold on for a historic win at Craven Cottage. It would be an absolutely historic win. And Willian is going to go off here for Chelsea. For Fulham, sorry. Blimey, it seems like I'm living in 2014. But Willian was the man, obviously, who scored the first goal. Yeah, it will be the first win for Fulham against Chelsea since 2006. Mana Solomon comes on, the Israeli. 2006 was the last time Fulham beat Chelsea at Craven Cottage, and Luis Boamorte scored the goal, and Chris Coleman was the Fulham manager. Jose Mourinho, of course, the Chelsea manager. So, yeah, what a moment it is for Fulham if they can win this. It's been a long time coming. They haven't beaten Chelsea since, home or away. So it's huge, absolutely huge for them if they can do it. Losing to them 2-1 at the moment, though. Launch forward, and Kepa Arrizabalaga does well. Jorginho. Azpilicueta, who loves a little rollover, doesn't he? It's annoying at fullback when they do that. The little rollover things. Cucurella. Koulibaly. Now Conor Gallagher under control of the ball. Cucurella once more. Oh, it's nutmegged him. He's nutmegged his own player. And Wilson gets a throw in for Fulham. So yellow card for tossing Adebayo as well. Not long to go here. Just 6 minutes. Fulham lead by 2-1. In for Havertz. And it's now Kai Havertz for Chelsea. He's got 5 men in front of him, but Havertz has still got the ball. He's found Chukwuemeka. Carney Chukwuemeka can't find Havertz, but he can find Cucurella with the ball. Havertz on the overhead. It's fallen off. Oh, it's so unlucky for Azpilicueta. It very nearly levelled for Chelsea. It sort of hit Azpilicueta. He didn't mean to sort of shoot. Havertz tried the acrobat and no one was even looking at Azpilicueta. Havertz would have been well offside. But Azpilicueta so close to levelling it up for Chelsea. Used to start at 6 and got used to it, but I ended up waking up at 6 at weekends too. Hating my 2 till 10 shift. Oh, mate, it's horrible. I mean, luckily, I've never had a proper job. I had worked in a cafe for a bit when I was about 15, but Nothing like that. It's always been writing. It's always been like making content. So that's been the only jobs I've ever had. And yeah, realistically, it's a strange one. It's a strange one when people talk like that, and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot even abide getting up at like 8 o'clock, let alone 6 or 5. Here's Wilson. It's gone straight into the hands of Kepa. 4 minutes to go. It's a countdown almost for Fulham, which would be one of the most historic results in this unbelievable Premier League season for them, which would get them up to 6th in the Premier League. Koulibaly. Back now for Kepa. Now Koulibaly for Chelsea. Koulibaly into Marc Cucurella. Back to Koulibaly. Chelsea just trying to maintain a bit of possession with their 10 men. It was difficult for Fulham to break through at first, but of course that beautiful, beautiful purling cross by Andreas Pereira for Carlos Vinicius. But anyway, here's Cucurella. He has got Havertz in the middle. Can he get there? No, he can't, because of an incredible challenge from Kenny Tete. Former Lyon man, of course. Throw in for Cucurella. Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech has Chukwuemeka there. He also has Cucurella. Chukwuemeka. Ziyech. Jorginho. Back to Marc Cucurella. It's not a bad ball. It's headed away for a corner to Chelsea by Adebayo. Can Chelsea nick an equaliser here? Graham Potter certainly hopes so. Otherwise, it'll be 7 defeats in 9 for Chelsea. Ziyech with the corner. Headed away at the near post. Comes out to Koulibaly. And it's easy for Leno to claim. And to flop on the floor doing a Pickford. And it is a easy one for Leno to just take his time to manoeuvre. Adebayo now. In for Pereira on the turn. Pereira balances well. Harry Wilson, who's very tight to the right flank. Tete. Tom Kearney was so key in getting Fulham promoted on all 3 occasions. Palinha. Now Kearney. Back into Tosin Adebayo. Not long now for Fulham. They've just got to keep the ball. But Tete has found Pereira. Pereira into Harry Wilson. Wilson cuts inside on his left and gets a good cross in. And it's just well cleared away by Azpilicueta. Could have been 3 if Vinicius was moving a little bit quicker. But Azpilicueta saw it well. Harry Wilson will take the corner, but I'm sure he will take his time as well. The Welsh wizard at Craven Cottage. Again, a big part of their promotion campaign last season. Had spells, of course, at Derby County, at Bournemouth, and at Cardiff City as well, away from Liverpool. Cost Fulham around £12 million. Pereira. Wilson. Back to Pereira. Gets the cross into the box. It's well hooked away by Koulibaly in the end. It's a throw-in now for Fulham on the other side. Man of the match tonight, guys. I'm going to go... It's between Pereira and Adebayo, but I'm going to go for Tosin Adebayo at the back for Fulham. I think he's just been brilliant. I think BT are going to give it to Pereira, but I'm going to give it to Adebayo. I think everything about his defensive performance today is a typified Fulham. Palinha has also been very good, but Pereira was exceptional once again. So it's still a great result for Fulham. If it stays like this, of course. 6 minutes added time. 6 added minutes here. Some hope for Chelsea. A foul on Gallagher by Vinicius, and Chelsea will take it quickly. Now Thiago Silva into Koulibaly. Not long. 6 minutes left of added time. Cucurella into Koulibaly. And now short to Thiago Silva. Can Chelsea fashion out a chance in this final minutes to salvage a draw here? Jorginho, God, it's a poor ball from Jorginho. He was looking for Kai Havertz. I don't understand why he didn't throw Datro Fofana on. Leno just dribbling to take his time. To throw Datro Fofana and Aubameyang on, 2 goal scorers, in different regard, of course, but they've got no goal scorers on that pitch. I did say at the start of the season, where are our goals going to come from? I thought it would be Aubameyang, but it hasn't say. I appreciate that, Falafel Man. Really, really, really appreciate that. Harry Wilson. In for Tom Kearney and now Tete with the cross. And it's, yeah, I really appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I always put at least an hour of prep into it. So it's not as much as some commentaries do. And sometimes I do make mistakes, as we all do. But, yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you. Koulibaly lofts it in for Havertz. On the volley! Oh, it's a great save by Leno. It's a really great save. Havertz did so well on his left foot, but it's well denied by the former Arsenal stopper. And he was onside as well. It was touch and go, but I think he was on. On the volley. He's so unlucky. It's a really good stop by Leno, who's saved several efforts so far today. Just free kick to Fulham for a foul on Tim Ream now. 4 minutes to go. And they're readying Dan James, who I think is the perfect man to throw on in this sort of situation because he can just run. The man on the bench, Luis Boamorte, of course, scored the last winning goal for Fulham against Chelsea. And also, Nathaniel Chalobah is going to come on for Fulham. Luckily, his brother has been taken off, so there won't be 2 Chalobahs, but Nathaniel is on for Carlos Vinicius, and Daniel James is on for Andreas Pereira. So it's a defensive change. I guess they'll be leaving Daniel James up front. What's happening here? Is Vinicius even going off? He is. So Carlos Vinicius substituted off for Fulham and going to be replaced by Daniel James. It's a big reception for Vinicius, and rightly so. He scored the header that has won their first West London derby at Craven Cottage in 17 years. Quite exceptional. Former Tottenham man, of course. The Fulham coaching staff are really happy as well. But what a moment for Fulham, and what a day for Fulham. What a day, to quote Harvey Price. To quote Big Harvey, what a day, as I said, for Fulham. And a club who have come into the Premier League and been a breath of fresh air, I will say that. Launched forward now by Leno towards Dan James. Can't find him. Ream is there, though. Koulibaly launches forward again. Big header by Adebayo. He's been there every single time, all day, every day. And again. Just been exceptional tossing Adebayo. I really, really think so. And now, here go Fulham. Here they go. Still going. With Kearney. In for Robinson. He's played it off his man, but it's going to be a Chelsea throw-in now. Not long to go. 2 minutes. Will they have one more opportunity like their Havertz one? Silva launches it towards Cucurella. It's an inch perfect ball, but Cucurella's touched it out of play. Oh, dearie, 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 dearie me. Fulham. How have they managed this? Chelsea find new ways to lose, to be honest. I thought they were going to go on and win the game after they equalised through Koulibaly. But João Felix is sending off, man. That's the thing that killed them. Harry Wilson in for James. Daniel James is not a bad ball across, and Kepa just about gets there. Is there one last chance here? A minute to go for Chelsea. Callum Gallagher has been pressed really well, and he's launched it forward, but it's to no one. There's nobody there. Kai Havertz is just a lone wolf and a lone soldier up front for Chelsea. It's like they're not even trying to attack, and they can't even get out of this tactical system. Kenny Tete now towards Wilson on the right hand side. It's James, in fact, the 2 Wales teammates, and it's going to go out for a goal kick in the end. Koulibaly going to put it back for Kepa now. Not long to go for Fulham. Hey Liz, how are we? Hope you're doing well. And Vincent's in the chat. Nice to see you, Vincent, mate. Coming towards the end of the stream now. Cleared away. It's well taken by Havertz. Chukwuemeka's lost it. And it's a foul and a free kick. And that will be it. That'll be it here. And what a moment for Marco Silva. He's done something that tens of managers have failed to do so before him to this day. Carlos Vinicius scoring the winner right at the death. Well, not the death. And about 65 minutes in, sorry. And João Felix's sending off is the one for me that has really, really done Chelsea in. It just sums up their luck this season. Felix with the foul. It's not full time yet, but it very, very nearly is. And it has it been blown up? Leno's going to take it. Just 7 seconds to go, I think. 7 to go. Leno's going to clear it. But I tell you what a moment for Marco Silva. What a day for Fulham and their supporters at Craven Cottage. Because they well and truly deserve every bit of this. For their performances this season, it's just been exceptional. Cucurella clears away for Chelsea. Is there one last chance? There's not. Booted away by Adebayo. Surely it's time up now, David Coote. Cucurella with the throw-in. Still Cucurella launches it forward. Is there one more chance for Chelsea? Well won. Cucurella to Gallagher. Silva launched forward into Cucurella. Can they get one last chance? Chukwuemeka. Cucurella. Is there one moment? And he's blown up. David Coote has blown up and it's a win for Fulham. What a moment. What a moment. It's a huge, huge day in the history of the club. And it's finished. Fulham 2, Chelsea 1. I will be back on Saturday for Super Saturday. We've got Manchester United against Manchester City. And also the KSI versus FaZe Temper entire card live right here on the Stonadge channel. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for the support recently. And I'll catch you on Saturday. See you later. Bye-bye.